when they recognize me. I've been at it for a long time, so you know it's go time when they finally recognize.
My favorite part of the neighborhood events update every week is seeing you guys in our gear.
That's right, our fans represent Alexis. In fact, I've seen a lot of 2K TV gear out there on the neighborhood.
Yeah, they're so stylish, and as you can guess, our next category is 2K TV Best Dressed, and this person
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA. It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Hey everybody, this is the NBA on 2K Sports. Tonight, the Los Angeles Lakers squaring off against the Los Angeles Clippers. Checking out the Clippers, they are hungry for a win here. Last season, they got swept by this team. 4 straight losses, something they haven't forgotten. Kenny, every year it seems like the standings early on look very different by season's end.
Overachieving teams often start fast, and they get some effort wins. And then it kind of evens out. But, talent catches up eventually.
And overconfident teams sometimes start slow. They find out they're not as good as they thought. But once you get humbled, tend to play with a higher sense of urgency.
Great basketball philosophy from the Diesel and the Jet.
I appreciate that.
Just humbled to be in between you two guys.
As long as you're not overachieving, because you'll be confident.
Here's Kevin Harlan.
I'ma need you to back up. I'ma need you to back up. Yep. I'ma need you to back up. Spilling the tea, stirring the cup. I'ma need you to back up. I'ma need you to back up. Yep. I'm in the seven.
The view high above our broadcast location tonight, the Staples Center in Los Angeles. Hello, everyone. Proud to bring you Wednesday night coverage of the NBA on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Greg Anthony, Steve Smith, and David Aldridge is joining us from the sideline. And the injury story, when you're missing 2 players, including a starter, a lot of changes, rotations, and roles.
2 injuries, one of their stars out, but it's all about how you respond to the adversity.
Now let's check out our starters for the Los Angeles Lakers. Up front, it's Kuzma and Davis. Caldwell Pope and LeBron fill out the wings. And it's Paul in at the 1. And for the Clippers, they've got Smith. Harrell is out there with Kawhi Leonard. It's Kabengele in at the 4. Smitty, we have great athletes on the floor in this one. Shouldn't be any shortage of some highlight reel type play.
Yeah, this game, nobody will make my segment under the rim. Smitty's under the rim. Everything will be above the rim tonight. I'm excited.
Tip-off goes to the Clippers. Smith with it. Here's Kabengele.
Watch it. What's the roll?
Outside Leonard. Pass to Smith. Just 5 to shoot. Rebounded by the Lakers. And this is the first season matchup for them against this Clippers team.
And they rolled over this team last season, beating them every time they faced off.
Yeah, these 2 teams haven't changed that much, so I wouldn't be surprised if they run the table on them again.
And so the Los Angeles Lakers get the first points of the ballgame. Passes it to Mann. Launches a 3. He can't get that one to fall. And the Lakers take it the other way. Fresh from a win against the Nuggets.
Tremendous poise on the offensive end. Overall, they did not settle for bad shots.
They were very patient, and that was the difference. It's hard to be patient, I know, but look at the outcome they had.
Here's Smith, following the basket by LeBron James. Smith drives in, makes it off the glass.
Working on his interior game, Smith Jr. is very aware he has what it takes to score from there.
On the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
I briefly spoke with Nate McMillan. He said they have to come after LeBron James in waves and build a wall between him and the bucket. That's easier said than done, guys.
Thank you, David. Lakers shooting their first free throws of the night right here.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
A guy who's won almost every award in the book. LeBron does as much for the NBA off the court as he does on it.
Now, here is Smith. 11 points for him in that last game against the Suns in Phoenix. Back to Harrell. We're just about 2 minutes into the first quarter. Kuzma with the defensive effort. Pass to Paul. And there's the feed to Davis. Kicks it out to Paul. Three-pointer. Knocks down the three ball.
And really, CP3 is so good at reading the defense. If he knows he's getting the pass and they're playing off him, he'll torch you.
Here's Leonard. He had 15 points last outing. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Smith trying to break loose, and it's Leonard missing.
I mean, you won't see this too often. Getting denied at the rim. He's likely to remember that one.
Lakers passing it around. Now here's James. He's guarded closely. Can't cash in from close range. Last outing for the Clippers, they won that game against the Suns.
You know what, though? Not only did they get to the free throw line a lot, but they converted at a high clip.
Their mindset was really to get to the stripe, and they accomplished just that.
And stolen by Harrell. Leonard with no one around. That one falls. His second basket of the game. He's now 2 for 3.
One of the toughest covers in the league. Kawhi's jumper just keeps getting better.
James against Leonard. James dishes to Paul. Back to James. And the rejection by Leonard. Leonard on the wing. Baseline J on the way. And the Clippers getting another bucket right there. And so James will bring it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. And there's the pass to Davis. And finished off by Davis.
Dominating at the rim, something AD has always enjoyed.
Clippers trail by 3. Smith the pass to Harrell. Outside Leonard. Back to Harrell. He kicks to Leonard. 5 to shoot. With the floater, Harrell. Great positioning on the putback.
Incredible activity from Montrezl Harrell. So many of his points is off the offensive glass.
Left side Davis lets it go from the wing, and he gets the jumper to drop. Davis has got his second bucket of the night.
He's looking confident right from the opening tip.
Clippers have gotten 5 of 10 shots to drop in this game so far, right at the 50% mark. Now here is Smith, and he can be counted on to put some points on the board every night. He's averaging right around 13.5 points a game. Now here's Leonard. Over James. Another miss by Leonard.
The defense is right there. Quality contest, and they threw him off his rhythm. I mean, those huge hands of Kawhi Leonard give him great control of the ball. Very sparing with his turnovers.
Again, Leonard missing.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
James kicks to Kuzma. And the Lakers get it back. Goes back up, and again it's the Lakers.
I love AD's ability to track the ball off the miss. He got it and scored.
And for Kawhi, he never seems like he's forcing the issue offensively.
I mean, he has studied the post games of Michael Jordan, and being able to score at all 3 levels has made the game easy. With his strength and his turnaround jumper, he can get his shot off with ease.
Now here's Davis. Following the missed shot by Dennis Smith. It's good. 8 points for Anthony Davis.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead.
Smith the pass to Harrell. Smith surveying the D. Nice shot from 10 feet out.
And I like seeing that Smith Jr. has a strong sense for when to shoot the mid-range.
Here's James. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in. And that's now 6 points for LeBron. Here's Smith. Pass to Harrell. Pulls up on the elbow. Score the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt.
Now that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Reason why it takes extra energy to do it. You have to trust your defensive rotations, but it's worth it.
Never a bad idea to run the old pick play.
You're right. And if it produces a slam like that, we'll probably see more of them.
Especially if the defense is going to allow you to do it. Have to switch on that play.
And the Clippers decide to take their first timeout here. Steve, we've heard Commissioner Adam Silver broach the idea of a mid-season tournament. How that would be structured, I don't know. But do you think that could possibly work?
I think it's a possibility, Kevin. One, I think you definitely have to have the season shortened to 75 games, 68 games. I think you have to do it on the back end of the All-Star break because we know so much as far as the calendar. When can you fit this in? Maybe 3 or 4 days after the All-Star game during that week. Expand that time off of maybe 3 or 4 days. It's possible.
Clarkson against Lee. Passes to Caruso. And a miss there on the triple. Clippers trail by 5. Here's Dotson. He provides a good amount of offense for the team, averaging around 11.5 points a game. Lee passes to Gay. Here's Dotson. Three-pointer. Collins grabs the miss.
The defense got lucky there. That's one you expect him to drain.
Clarkson kicks to Caruso. Back to Clarkson. From deep. Offensive rebound. Pass to Watford. From deep three-point range. That one's off. He starts the game with a miss. The Clippers shooting 47% here so far. Now here's Lee. Defense is right there. Layman pass to Zubac. Here's Dotson. A three-pointer off the mark.
And you could tell he thought he had a little more space, but the defender was right there.
The ability to close out on perimeter shooters is so important in today's game.
Hey, dunks aren't always for the big fella.
A serious power move from the point.
Forget just laying it in. He wanted to make a statement.
Now here's Lee. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Here's Dotson. Lets a floater go. Out of bounds, the Lakers will take possession. And for a look at how the competition stacks up right now. These, the new power rankings, they tell a great story. You look at the Raptors. They're gaining on some of the teams above them, trying hard to crack into that top 5.
And seeing where the Lakers are, they've sure made a statement here early on, outpacing some teams that were expected to be better, owning that top spot and defending it with pride. Defensively, they've been a step slow here to start.
Stolen by Collins. The rim-rattling two-handed jam.
Building up a big early lead, they have taken charge of this game.
Play calling has been fantastic. They've been a step ahead of the defense since the opening tip.
And the Clippers call time here.
Let's see if Coach can get them back on the right track.
Because right now it feels like the pace is being dictated to them. They need to go back to playing their brand of basketball.
And let's check out a breakdown. Looking at some stats for Davis.
And guys, how about the surge of offense he's experiencing right now? These last 5 games, he's been a machine at the offensive end. A different scorer than he had been earlier in the season. We'll find out if he can keep it going here tonight.
Now here's Lee. Really played well against Phoenix in his last outing. Here's Gay. It's deflected, and he gets it back.
And on the glass so far, it hadn't even been close.
The drive by Nance, and the jam by Larry Nance.
And you can see their strategy coming in. They want to control the paint.
This is my type of approach. Get some high percentage looks. Then later, you can play inside out.
Clippers with the ball. Following the bucket by the Lakers. Dotson gets the bucket.
This is what you do when your opponent's trying to take away the 3 and the painted area.
The dish now to Nance. Top of the key, Clarkson takes a 3, and again it's the Lakers from deep.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today, ending with a basket coming off a pretty pass?
Clippers trail by 15. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Offensive rebound. They shoot again. Gay trying to break free. Zubac, that's good.
How about the perseverance there, the extra effort on that offensive glass?
There's a minute left here in the opening quarter. This is Nance. Pass to Watford. Just 5 on the clock. Pass to Collins. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation. Some changes for the Lakers. Marcus All's checked in for Zach Collins. And Cook subbed in for Clarkson. And here's Gay. He'll bring it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. Trailing by 13. Here's Dotson. He provides a good amount of offense for the team, averaging around 11.5 points a game. Zubac in the post, defended by Gasol. Here's Dotson, and that one off the back of the rim and in. Lakers leading by 11.
Assisted by Ivica Zubac.
Here is Cook. Pass to Watford. Back to Cook. Here's Gasol, and that one released in time, but no good. And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers holding on to an 11-point cushion as we get ready to take a break. They've dictated the pace, pushed the ball at every chance, and it's paying off for them. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in a second. And guys, the Lakers are pretty much in control here.
Well, you have to love what they've done offensively after that first period.
Crushing it, absolutely crushing it. Shooting lights out, building a big lead here early on.
Lakers leading by 11. Layman is out there with Rudy Gay. Then it's Ivica Zubac. And it's Lee in at the 2 spot. They're the group out there for the Clippers starting the second quarter. And Gasol gets it to go.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Here's Dotson. The pass to Zubac. Pass to Lee. Clippers moving the ball around. Just 4 to shoot. Here's Zubac. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Now let's check out and highlight the best defenses in the NBA. The Lakers #1.
It's the hallmark of a strong defensive team. When you can keep your opponents to such a low point total, it shows you are setting the pace.
This is his first free throw of the game.
And with the free throw percentage hovering around 70, he knows he has to bring that up.
The Lakers making a switch here. Osman's checked in. Here's Caruso. Back to Gasol. And it's the Clippers with the rebound. Zubac has got his 5th rebound in this one. Well, Ivica Zubac may not block a lot of shots, but Smitty, he is still a solid defender.
What Zubac does is a great job of challenging players at the rim and provides great help from the weak side. He does rack up a lot of defensive fouls, but hopefully that decreases with time.
Cook looking it over. Pass to Watford. He dishes it to Gasol. Stolen by Zubac. And now approaching 2 minutes of action here in the second quarter. Lee gets the bucket.
You just love how reliable he is. Night in and night out, his offense is there.
Cook kicks to Osman. Here is Cook. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Here's Dotson. Out to the wing. Here's Zubac. Out to Lee. Pass to Dotson. Over Cook. Dotson can't hit.
He's had a tough time getting it going, and he's put this team behind the 8 ball.
And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Over a decade in Memphis for Marc Gasol, even played his high school basketball there. Now, a new phase.
And when you spend as much time in one city as Marc Gasol and mean as much as he did to the Grizzlies franchise in that city of Memphis, you know what, Smitty? It's got to be tough to move on.
I'm sure, Kevin, for both sides. Regardless of what he accomplished moving forward, his jersey is getting retired in Memphis. No question about it.
A platoon swap here for the Clippers. Leonard. A putback, controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
He combines strength and a ferocious attitude. Montrez is a terror on putbacks.
Cook, the pass to Gasol. Here's Davis. It's hauled in by the Clippers.
I'll tell you what, I think he thought that was going in. I sure did.
To the left wing. Here's Mann. It's good. The assist that time from Smith. And now it's just a 4-point Laker lead.
Nice little run here to shrink that deficit, but can they get over the hump?
This is the tricky part. Having enough left in the tank to finish the job. I like it. That's a great battle at the rim. He just couldn't finish.
Davis surveying the floor. And again, no good by the Lakers. Now the Clippers with it. They're on an 11-2 run. That one goes. Count it. And it's 8 points for Kawhi Leonard.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Gasol kicks to Cook. Good on the triple. Cook's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
Just another part of what makes Gasol so special, the vision to locate the open man.
Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think. Here's Davis. It's tipped. And here's Smith. Here's Leonard. Lays it up off the glass. Leonard's got 10 points.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
Caldwell Pope outside. Now the pass to Davis. Back to Cook. Beyond the arc. The Clippers grab the miss. Kevin Kelly's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Stolen by Caldwell Pope. It's Davis with the drive. He feeds it to Gasol and finished off by Gasol.
You know, few active players have taken more contact inside than Marc Gasol. He knows how to handle it.
Clippers trail by 3. Smith right side, and that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. Smith is a player when it comes to preparing for a long season. Talk about the advantages of the new strength and conditioning programs we read so much about.
You know, for me, Kevin, when I first started out, it was all about just getting stronger, lifting weights. I think right now for these guys, they're doing a great job of adding that and also recovery. What do you do for recovery, being able to play the next game? I would love to see the technology that they have. Wish I could use it, Kevin, because all I did was run and get me a fish fillet, and I was ready to go.
And so it's Smith with it. He'll bring it up for the Clippers. 4-point game. Here's Kabengele. 17 points for him last game against the Suns in Phoenix.
And it wasn't just the scoring. He also impacted the game on the glass. Terrific all-around effort.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Caldwell Pope passes to Davis. Whoops, anticipated the pass. Turnover. And they're pushing it up. Smith, no good.
I mean, that can happen to anyone, but it's ugly every time it does.
Yes, getting a little ahead of himself on that play.
Now here's James. Last game, an incredible scoring display for him. Here's Davis. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It's going to be on Montrezl Harrell.
Strong move by AD. You see why he's been averaging 7 to 8 free throws a game over the past few seasons.
First trip to the line for him here.
Gotta admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season. How about over 90%?
Some changes for the Lakers. Clarkson comes in for Kentavious Caldwell-Pope, and Paul subbed in for Quinn Cook. Now here is Smith. 5 points in the game. Leonard attacking, and Kawhi Leonard with the slam.
Talented, opportunistic. When Leonard gets hot, it can last for long stretches.
Passes it to Clarkson. Now Kuzma. Whistle blows. Bucket is good, and he'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play.
Yeah, heard the whistle and then kept his focus and able to still knock it down.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
And this season, he's maintained very good form at the line, shooting at about an 83% clip. And they're really getting more points at the free throw line here in the second quarter.
Clippers trail by 5. Here's Mann, the dish to Harrell. And Davis sends it back.
What's crazy about AD as a shot blocker, he can block your shot at all 3 levels.
Clarkson passes to Kuzma. Now here is Davis. And it's Davis finishing it off.
And just tacks a few more points onto their lead with the tomahawk.
That's bringing it down hard. Clippers shooting at 50% in a decent groove. To the paint. That one's good. The Laker lead is cut to just 5 on the basket from Leonard.
Willing to work the ball to his open teammate, Smith Jr. This is what leaders do best.
Pass to Clarkson. And here is Davis. Here's Kuzma. And Kuzma slams it in.
One sign of a great playmaker, hitting his man in stride.
Now the Clippers with it. And the Clippers call time here. You have to like what we're seeing from Davis.
The man has been relentless scoring inside, attacking the rim every chance he gets. Their defense has been powerless to stop him. We'll see what adjustments they make coming out of this timeout.
Nancy's checked in for Davis. Smith the pass to Leonard. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. That one on Nance. The Clippers shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. And he makes the first.
And they're getting to the line a lot in this quarter, guys, and it hasn't been by accident.
Because he knows he makes a living at the line, he invites contact and sometimes even initiates it.
The shot from 20 feet away. Rebound by Smith. Clippers trail by 5. The shot missing. Some solid D from Paul. James against Harrell. The drive by James. That shot off the mark. The Clippers shooting 59% here in the second quarter. They're playing with great confidence. Mann passes to Smith. Six to shoot. The Clippers need to get off a shot. A nice shot by Kevin Gelly. Kevin Gelly's got his second bucket of the night.
A lost art in this game. Terrific bounce pass.
Now LeBron. 8 points for him. And out of bounds as the Clippers gain possession. And here's what the schedule for the Lakers looks like. On Friday, the New York Knicks coming to town, tipping off a homestand for them. And then on Sunday, they'll be matching up against Gordon Hayward and the Memphis Grizzlies.
And going up against the Pelicans, this is one where it would take a complete meltdown for them not to come away with the win. Anything can happen, but I'd be shocked if they don't come out on top.
Dotson. Harrell kicks to Leonard. Pass to Mann. Shoots over Clarkson. Larry Nance comes up with the rebound. Nance has got 5 rebounds tonight. James misses.
Great defensive effort. Just saved a basket.
You know what? This is why you never give up on a play. You don't know what's going to happen.
And so James will bring it up for the Lakers. Next up for them, the Knicks coming out here to play. That game will be a quick pit stop before hitting the road again. And the rejection by Zubac. Here's Dotson. Got a hand on it. 1:52 left in the first half. LeBron's shot is good.
They're at their best when LeBron pushes. His aggressiveness raises the level of this team.
Here's Dotson. Looking to end his cold spell. And it's off the back rim. No good.
Well, he's put up zeros for an entire quarter. Not the way you try to get back into this ball game.
Here's LeBron. Here's Kuzma. And Kuzma slams it in.
And that's a nice pass. The patience of LeBron to let the play develop.
Clippers trail by 5. Here's Dotson. There's the pass to Harrell. Cans the 12-footer. Harrell's got 6.
I like this from Montrezl Harrell. Usually doing his damage in the interior. He is stepping out to the mid-range.
Now here's LeBron. He's got 10. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So one free throw coming up.
And boy, he's really in a groove. Dominant performance last game. Same thing this time out.
Here's the thing. He's a guy who will go on hot streaks for you over a number of games.
He's gone 2 for 2 at the line so far. Both teams deciding to change it up.
Some players never recover from a torn Achilles. Rudy Gay has come back and as good as ever. Still one of the most productive small forwards we have in the league.
And James throws it down.
That was a great job creating in transition. LeBron using his speed puts himself in a position to attack.
Clippers trail by 7.
A quick, good shot here, and they can go 2 for 1.
Trying to squeeze out every extra possession, but they have to work fast.
Now here's Gay. Passes it to Dotson. Shot clock at 6. The shot will not fall. Nance with some nice D.
It's been a rough quarter for him. Can't seem to find any kind of rhythm.
And so it looks like the Lakers will retain possession here.
Great energy on the deflection and a good job disrupting their offense.
This is called an effort play. Terrific hustle at the defensive end.
The shot by Clarkson, no good. And so that's the end of the first half. Lakers lead by 7. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks a lot. LeBron, are you getting the ball where you want to get it, and is that helping you score?
I'm very pleased with my individual performance right now, but not so pleased with how I'm trying to help our teammates. I got to do a better job of trying to get our teammates in the flow, as well as keep myself in a good groove too. So hopefully I can do a better job of that in the second half.
We'll see how it goes. Thanks, LeBron. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks so much, Dave, for the great interview. Don't go away, folks. We'll be back for the second half of basketball right after this.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Ernie Johnson. Kenny the Jet Smith is right here. Say hey to the folks, Kenny.
Hey, folks.
Say hey to the folks, Shaq.
Hey,
Hi,
folks.
Hey, let's get this party started. LeBron James had it going on in the first quarter. He had 14 points, 3 assists, and 3 rebounds. And taking a look at the Lakers, Shaq, what'd you think?
You got to like their offense efficiency. They were patient, took good shots. That was reflected in their high field goal percentage. They just need to keep playing smart in the second half and close this thing out. Don't get cute now.
And Kenny, let's get your thoughts on the Clippers.
Well, they just didn't produce enough offense. I don't know if it's because they were expending so much energy on the defensive end, but clearly they have to take a look at this. What plays are we calling? And how can we improve that? And they have to do it fast, because if they don't, this game is going to run away from them.
Thanks for joining us, folks. We're now just a few minutes away from the start of the third quarter.
We played through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. Kawhi Leonard really has his fingerprints all over this one.
Definitely been challenging the defense here early on, not settling for anything outside.
He's been very effective on the move, forcing the action, getting to his spots, and finishing plays.
And for those of you just tuning in, thanks for being with us. The second half of this game still to play. Lakers leading by 7. Checking out the group for Frank Vogel to start the second half. Up front, it's Kuzma and Davis. Caldwell Pope and LeBron fill out the wings. And it's Paul in at the 1. And Davis can't get it to go. Smith against Paul. Leonard. It's good. The assist that time from Smith. Smith's got assist number 8 now on the night. And so it's the Lakers with it. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. James outside. Outside for Davis. Second chance shot. And Kuzma puts it in. Kuzma's got 11 points.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
Pass to Kabengele. Smith outside. Well-placed jumper from the free throw line. He's got 7.
Shoot first point guard. Whenever Smith Jr. gets a good look, he takes it.
LeBron passes to Kuzma. Paul outside. James in the post. He's got 14.
And once he gets clear off the screen, there is no stopping him.
No, not when there's a flush waiting to happen.
That's a big-time move and a big-time finish.
Smith the pass to Kabengele. Now Smith. He's guarded by Caldwell Pope. Smith dishes to Harrell. Drops in the layup for 2.
3 straight to begin this half. Couldn't have drawn it up any better.
Paul kicks to LeBron. Davis down low. Harrell on him. Lakers working the ball around now. Caldwell Pope right side. 6 on the shot clock. Over in the corner, Paul. Off target from outside. Clippers trail by 5. Here's Mann. The rebound by the Lakers. LeBron's got 4 rebounds now tonight.
Even though that one didn't go down, I like the offensive game plan here. 3 for 4 coming out of the break.
And got to be aware of Kuzma, especially with how he attacks there off the dribble.
Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone. Smith with it. He's got 7. Pass to Leonard. Back to Smith from past the arc. No good on the shot. And the Lakers will go the other way with it. And the pass to Davis. Here's Kuzma. And Kuzma slams it in.
That's next level stuff from AD. One of the great scorers in the game. He draws the eyes of the defense and locates the open man.
Smith outside. And Chris Paul picks up the foul. That's his first foul. Man, he's guarded by Caldwell Pope. Leonard looking around. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Shoots from 14. The Lakers with the rebound. Kuzma's got his 5th rebound in this one. Here's Davis, and another basket for the Lakers.
The numbers speak loud and clear. AD not letting up, playing with great pride.
Pass to Mann. Just over 3.5 minutes through the third quarter of play now. Nailed from three-point land.
If you relax on him out there, he's going to make you pay every time.
Paul passes to Kuzma. Back to Paul. Here's Kuzma. Right side Davis. Pass to Paul. Caldwell Pope the bounce pass. Here's Davis. Slams home and he draws the foul. A chance for another point at the free throw line. It's going to be on Montrezl Harrell.
Well, when we talk about AD as an athlete, a major component to that is his body control. Able to adjust off contact to finish the play.
Cedi Osman, he's checked in for the Lakers. Quinn Cook comes in for Paul. So Steve, the league has done a pretty good job of curbing player altercations. Some guys, always though, it seems, are going to be ready to go toe-to-toe and will not back down.
Patrick Beverly, Kevin, Draymond Green, James Johnson, those guys come to mind. They are ready to go from the tip. They are ready to go.
And it's Davis missing.
Doesn't register as a block, but he did everything you want defending that shot.
You know what he did? He timed it well and did a good job of contesting without committing the foul.
Steve, for players, success brings so many opportunities, but sometimes the glitz and the glamour and the lifestyle get in the way of success on the basketball court.
You know it does, Kevin. A lot of these guys have a lot of things going off the court, and you want to encourage that. It's just when anything off the court starts to affect on the court, then it becomes a problem. Some guys can handle it from the beginning. Others need to mature before they can find that balance.
Clippers trail by 11. Leonard the pass to Kabengele. Howard down after the assist. Let him into the lane.
It's amazing everything Leonard gives you, including the eyes to find the open man.
Pass to Osman. Over in the corner, Caldwell Pope. Lets it go with the 3. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Caldwell Pope's got his first 3 points of the game.
Woo! He got a clean look, and he makes the defense pay for disrespecting him.
And it's Smith penetrating. Gets a hand on it, and Leonard stays with it.
And this team's struggles are not his fault. He's putting in work at the offensive end.
Here is Cook. Misses the 3. Gasol against Leonard. The pass to Mann. The Lakers with the rebound. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. Caldwell Pope against Leonard. Right wing. Pass to Watford. Here's Osman. Fires for three. And it's Cabangeli with the rebound. Cabangeli's got 6 rebounds in the game. Smith up top. 7 points in the game. Gasol passes to Cook. Lakers passing it around. Yep, it counts. Caldwell Pope's got 5 points in the quarter.
Yeah, and then knifing into the middle. Caldwell Pope, not just a perimeter threat. Young fella can elevate.
And the Clippers call time here. As the teams head into this timeout, a chance for the coaches now to map out some plays for the next few minutes and a chance for the players to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's important if they want to make sure they don't wear down later in the game.
Absolutely. Over the course of a game, you have to stay hydrated.
Here's what the Lakers are going with right now. Zach Collins checked in for Gasol. Nance comes in for Jetty Osman. And it's Alex Caruso in for Caldwell Pope.
Playing with high energy, outworking the defense up the floor.
And I just love it when the fast break results in a high percentage look. Not always the case these days.
Here's Lee after the basket by the Lakers. Here's Dotson. Back to Zubats. Lets the three fly. Larry Nance comes up with the rebound.
They keep calling his number, which is partly how they've dug this hole.
It's out of bounds. They are saying it was last touch by Lee. Pass to Watford. Back to Cook. To the left side wing. Here's Caruso. The three-pointer is right on target. Caruso's got 10 points.
It's impressive, the level of domination at both ends, and you're seeing the results.
Especially considering it's on the road in front of a tough crowd. They've been able to block out the distractions.
Here's Zubats. Almost, but it rolls out.
Not sure if that's the shot you were looking for, but it's a fairly clean look. Almost have to take it.
Pass to Watford. Here's Caruso. He's covered by Gay. It's hauled in by Zubats. Zubats has got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. Here's Dotson, and the layup falls. Dotson's got his 3rd basket of the night.
A little artistry in the painted area, converting against the size.
Proving once again that when you attack with confidence, good things tend to happen.
Here is Cook. And that'll be the Lakers as it goes out of bounds. Lakers retain possession. The 3 ball.
In these moments when he's motivated, Rudy Gay can affect a lot of shots.
Lee kicks to Dotson. Drills it from outside. Dotson's got 5 points now this quarter.
Wow, what a pass there. He made that a very easy basket with that setup.
Here's Cook. It's hauled in by the Clippers. Zubats has got 11 rebounds in the game. Right side, Lee feeds it to Gay. Comes up empty down low. Lakers leading by 12. Here's Caruso. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Just rubbing it in their faces with that dunk.
He is never going to take his foot off the pedal.
And the defense knows he's relentless. You have to try and match that intensity.
Clippers with the ball. Following the bucket by the Lakers. Here's Dotson. Collins with some nice D.
And the pressure he put on that shot forced the miscue.
The rim protection at its finest. The result is the same whether you block the shot or simply change it.
And I'll tell you, Nance can score. He rebounds it, has the versatility to switch 1 through 5, does a lot for this team.
Here's Dotson. Larry Nance making his last shot. And here's Gay outside. Hits it from 3-point range. Gay's got his 2nd basket of the night.
Their 3-point percentage has taken a big leap here in this second half.
And the Lakers decide to take their first time out here. Well, last season, the NBA expanded the three-point shootout contest to 10 contestants at All-Star Weekend. Smitty, do you ever wish that you'd had another shot at it?
Yes, indeed, Kevin. I didn't shoot it as well as I wanted to in that contest. Whether they added 10 or more or 20 players, I just wish I had another shot. But it's over, and now I can dream about it.
James checked in for the Lakers. Paul comes in for Quinn Cook.
And over the years, Chris has really honed in on making the three-point shot, understands how important it is.
Now here's Lee. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 9.5 points a game. From the arc. He doesn't hit that one. And the Lakers will go the other way with it. And LeBron with the basket, the assist by Paul. And that's now 18 points for LeBron.
Yeah, off contact, I'll take LeBron pretty much every time. Can't beat that kind of strength and body control.
Here's Lee. There's a minute left in the third. Passes it to Dotson. And the rejection by Collins. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Collins. There's 49 seconds left in the third quarter. Clock at 2.
And whether or not he makes the all-defensive team, LeBron is one of the league's premier defenders.
Inside, Caruso, the pass to Collins. James looking around. To the middle. And Nance kicks to James. Pass to Caruso. The Lakers need to get a shot off here. Good, and Paul gets the assist. Caruso's got 9 points in the quarter.
Continuing to stoke the fire, his shot making has been absolutely superb.
Here's Dotson. He's got 9.
Come to me.
From deep. Misses. The 3 quarters of play all in the books, and this one all but over already. The Lakers on top, opening up a huge gap. And we'll have the start of the fourth quarter for you as soon as we get back from this short break. And how about a look now at our assist of the game? Brought to you by State Farm.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Yeah, you also have the location of the pass. Puts it right where it needs to be, where his man can do something with it.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. We've got Lee. Layman is out there with Ivica Zubac. And it's Dotson in at the point. That's who's out there for the Clippers. Now, here's Zubac. The pass to Layman. And there's the call on James. That's his first foul. Well, we know, Steve, the NBA looking at lowering the draft eligibility age from 19 to 18. The one-and-dones would be gone. You like the move?
I do like the move, Kevin. I would just love to have a lot of things in place for these younger guys, whether they're 18, 19, some guys at 25, just something in place to help these guys, especially some of the things they're having problems with off the court and also financially. Have some kind of third eye to be able to help these guys.
And this is where the G League comes into play, isn't it?
Yes, indeed.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
This has been an impressive performance tonight. Even with a big lead, they've maintained their focus.
Here's Dotson, following the bucket by the Lakers. Sinks the three-pointer.
Where was the D there? No one was covering the open man.
To the inside, Davis. And it's slammed in by Davis.
One of the cases where height fails to tell you the whole story.
just over a minute played here in the fourth. Poked away. One-on-one fast break. And he makes it look easy, dunking it hard with one hand.
He takes advantage of them in every way possible.
And Greg, he lures them into a trap on the steal, and then bang, straight to the bucket.
Great activity at both ends. Great teamwork as well.
Clippers with the ball, following the bucket by the Lakers. Here's Dotson. Back to Lee. There's the three. It's rebounded by Paul. Lakers leading by 23. Down low. And Davis throws it down.
He can do incredible things. He can also help you win by simply being reliable.
We're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter in this one. The Clippers have gone 1 of 4 since the end of the third quarter. Pass to Zubac. Saw this the other day, Steve. The NBA now helping to create the Basketball Africa League. 12 teams from across that terrific continent. I think it's pretty exciting.
It is. This is an incredible story. Great for the sport and great for the people of Africa.
And so James will bring it up for the Lakers. Lakers passing it around. Kicks it out to Paul. Trying to find Davis. He's got it now. In the corner, it's James. The dish to Paul. Back to James. Clock at 6. Kuzma, right side. Out to the right wing. And it's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over. Kawhi Leonard, he's checked in for the Clippers. And the Lakers also making a change. Caldwell Pope, he's checked in for Chris Paul. Clippers have gone just 33% from the field in the fourth quarter so far. They are 2 of 6. Knocked away. Here's Caldwell Pope, and there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Really most effective when he's in attack mode, and KCP with the athleticism to do it.
And turnovers have been the issue for him.
You can see the coaches have gotten into him a little bit about this. They've got to do a better job of taking care of the ball.
Now here's Leonard. LeBron with some nice D.
And his pure defensive effort changed that shot from an easy one to a tough one.
And you know, technically, it's a high percentage look, but this is why we play the game.
They just won't miss. I mean, this is incredible.
Good shooting can be contagious. You see the confidence running through this team right now.
Here's Dotson. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Clippers will retain possession. And some changes here for the Lakers. Marc Gasol's checked in for Davis. Osman comes in for Kyle Kuzma. And it's Clarkson in for LeBron. And a little over 3.5 minutes in the books so far here in the fourth. 4 on the clock. And again, no good by the Clippers.
I'd love to see them impose themselves a little more on the backboard. That's a great way to find confidence. Always a surefire way to get back in the game.
Here's Caruso. Passes to Caldwell Pope. Here's Caruso. Fires from deep. The Clippers grab the miss. Harrell's got his 8th rebound here tonight. Man passes to Leonard. And the shot goes in. Leonard's got 22.
The power, the length, the ability to finish. Leonard dominant in that painted area.
Pass to Caldwell Pope. In the corner, it's Clarkson. Out of bounds, the Clippers take possession.
Careless turnover. You lose focus for even a moment in this league. That's the result.
And for the Clippers, they're shooting just 30% from the field here in the fourth. Jackson passes to Watts. NBA gets headlines daily. You know it does, Smitty, around the calendar. There's no off season, but does the added scrutiny put more pressure, you think, on the players?
Yeah, I think it does. I think now you look at it, everybody wants to see what you're doing in the off season. And 24/7, you look at it right now, everybody has a camera phone, and everybody is looking for the stars, what they're doing off the court.
And it's the Clippers' ball. Got a piece of it. Here's Caruso. There's the triple. And another three for the Lakers.
Defensively, they just look out of sync, not closing out on the threes in time.
Here's Jackson. Tries yet again. And even after 2 offensive rebounds, they just can't get the lid off. Caldwell Pope finds Clarkson. Takes the three. It's hauled in by the Clippers. Inside, here's Watts. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
Yeah, outstanding job there of taking the harm and still able to finish.
Lakers have gone 8 of 10 from the field here in the fourth quarter, really getting it done. And the pass to Osman. To the wing right side. Deflects the pass. Pass to Clarkson. 5 on the clock. Here's Gasol. The shot comes out. Great D that time from Harrell. Jackson deciding where to go with it. The rebound by Cook. And it's Cook with the ball for the Lakers. Oh, and he's going up for the alley-oop here. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
And he pulls off the Houdini to make that catch and slam it through.
Stupendous alley-oop. Now here's Jackson. A lot of people think, Steve, there are 3 factors necessary to achieving organizational success. Ownership, and ownership. What do you think?
I guess it's ownership. I think it also comes down to trust. Trust in anything gets you a chance to be successful.
And Steve, you know, it's just about establishing that culture, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. I think you got to have identity, a culture that everybody wants to be a part of.
Heavy incoming from beyond the arc, a key part of their initiative this entire fourth quarter.
Interesting approach coming down the stretch, looking to rack up points in chunks.
Here's Jackson following the 3 by the Lakers. Loads it up there for Harrell. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
You guys play with Harrell's level of energy, and that gets him to the line with some frequency.
And wow, you just have to love the motor on Montrezl Harrell when he's on the floor. Great on the glass, and he just plays with such a fire.
Zach Collins checked in for the Lakers. Here is Cook. Over in the corner, Osman. Here's Clarkson. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot. And with Harrell, you can see how his energy spreads to the rest of the team.
Reminds me a bit of what Fareed used to bring to teams. Harrell is also undersized, but boy, he makes up for it in so many ways.
Williams, that's a 2-pointer. And the Clippers miss again.
Woo, the defense gets away with a late rotation. That's a shot he normally makes.
Clarkson passes to Collins. Here's Osman. He's defended by Harrell. Shot clock at 6. Here's Gasol. Count that one.
Marc Gasol, he's pretty good with a hand in his face. It doesn't bother him.
The Clippers shooting around 40% from the floor here. Jackson passes to Harrell. A beautiful reverse layup.
And the combination of his quickness and soft touch around the rim really allows him to pull off shots like that. A lot of players don't have the reverse in their arsenal.
Now, here's Clarkson. Here is Cook. Jacks up a 3. It's good from long range.
And certainly they are not hesitating, letting it fly from deep here in the second half.
Outside Jackson. Dishes it to Gay. For the three. Hands it from downtown.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Hey, players love competition, and the fans love it as well.
Clarkson, and again it's the Lakers from deep.
I love that they're continuing to attack despite being up big.
I'm impressed with their intensity tonight. They've came in focused, and they've executed.
Here's Watts, and the rejection by Collins. Here is Cook, kicks it to Clarkson. And players now, Steve, more able to dictate where they want to play. How has free agency changed since you came into the NBA?
I think the signing of shorter contracts, Kevin, guys with player options. And then I think also for a lot of players, they're not taking as much money, leaving money on the table because the endorsement deals off the court is making up for some of their money on the court.
Now, here's Clarkson. And that one, good. And that's now 10 points for Marc Gasol.
What you know about Marc Gasol's game is he has a fantastic feel working down there in the interior.
The Clippers shooting 32% in the fourth, perhaps looking a bit tired. And here's Jackson. Williams finds Harrell. Passes it to Jackson. Over Cook. And misses it off the right side of the rim.
I'm not sure the defense affected that shot. That was just a blown gimme.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout, big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for the Lakers.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that, and man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And it'll advance their win total up to 12 on the season.
And they'll take the win tonight, setting the tone in the first matchup of this four-game season series.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Anthony Davis.
High-level shot making, what we got a chance to witness. He responded to good defense with better offense time and time again.
50 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Pass to Watford. Back to Cook. Here's Clarkson. But they'll get another chance. Here's Watford. He's guarded by Williams. Clock at 4. No good from outside.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. Outside for Jackson. Over Cook. And again, it's the Clippers missing.
And I'm sure next time he sits down, coach is going to have a few choice words for him with that shot selection.
And you know what? He knows it. You have to try to play within the system or you're going to come away with empty possessions.
And so it's the Lakers taking care of business here. A resounding victory for them. And Greg in enemy territory, no less.
And that's exactly right. But with the way they controlled the game and just completely took the crowd out of it, that's how to get it done on the road.
And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Hey, LeBron, congrats on the win. What do you think made the difference tonight?
Defense. We made our mark defensively. We understand that for the long term, we have to defend at a high level. We've been doing that.
It does start at that end, LeBron. Congrats again. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you. And that about wraps it up. For Steve Smith, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan, thanking you for being with us. So long.